Have you ever prepared for something, cleared your schedule, made plans, maybe even felt a little excited, only to hear the words, "It's not happening after all"? A meeting gets canceled. A trip is suddenly off. An event you were counting on disappears with a single message. Canceling something can feel disappointing, awkward, or even relieving. And interestingly, English has a very specific phrase for this moment, one that feels calm, final, and surprisingly common. But why do we say we call something off instead of simply saying we cancel it? Let's find out right here on the English Illuminator. The expression call off comes from a very physical, practical idea. Hundreds of years ago, to call meant more than just speaking on the phone. It meant to announce something loudly, often so a group of people could hear you. Think of a leader giving instructions, a town crier making announcements, or a commander directing action. To call something on was to begin it. To call something off was to shout instructions to stop. One vivid example comes from hunting. When dogs were released to chase an animal, the hunter could call them off, literally shouting to stop the pursuit. The action didn't fade away quietly, it was actively ended. That physical image, calling out to stop what has already begun, is at the heart of the expression we still use today. Over time, call-off moved from physical action to social and professional life. Today, we use call-off when something planned or expected is canceled, especially at the last minute or after preparation has already happened. We commonly use it with meetings, events, trips, agreements, plans between people. The tone of call-off is usually neutral and practical. It doesn't explain why something is canceled. It simply tells us that it will not happen. Compared to cancel, call-off often sounds a little more conversational and human, especially in spoken English. Here are a few natural examples you might hear. They had to call off the meeting because too many people were sick. We were planning a picnic, but the rain forced us to call it off. They decided to call off the trip and stay home instead. Notice something important. In each case, the plan existed. Time, energy, or emotion had already been invested. Call off acknowledges that moment of change. What makes call off interesting is that it reflects how humans deal with uncertainty. Life doesn't always follow our plans. Weather changes, priorities shift, circumstances interfere, and language gives us a calm, respectful way to say, "This is stopping now." Call off doesn't blame anyone. It doesn't dramatize the situation. It simply marks a clear decision. In that way, the expression reminds us that changing course is a normal part of being human, and sometimes calling something off is the most thoughtful choice we can make. If you'd like to explore more idioms and expressions, download my ebook or listen to the audiobook version. You'll find the link in the description below. While you're here, check out one of the videos now appearing on your screen to keep learning. Thanks for watching the English Illuminator. Don't forget to subscribe and tell me in the comments which expression you'd like me to explore next.